think we can just get started. All right, so everyone, here's the docket. So we can just get started now.
Okay.
So everyone, just introduce yourselves. I'm Yamzies. I run the channel this is posted on.
Hi, I'm Weeaboo Jones. I am a weeaboo, and there's nothing else interesting about me.
Circe, I make art for video games.
Uh, can it not be a faggot, man? You want to see your real name?
What?
Not you, Mr. Lister, the Sister Fister.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I'm Mr. Lister, the Sister Fister. Much better than Weeaboo Jones.
There you go.
Weeaboo Jones.
All right.
Truly.
All right. So truly, we are the podcast. We still haven't come out with a name yet, but that's fine. We're still in our beta stages.
Yeah.
We haven't made it out of dev hell, but I guess let's get started. So the first article I want to talk about is, I guess, Batman Arkham Knight is 10 out of 10 on PS3 and PS4.
Yeah, apparently is amazing. The PC version is shit though.
It is because it's locked at 30 FPS. Also, it's using NVIDIA GameWorks.
Ugh.
So it is getting a shit ton of you're getting stutters, frame drops, just not great performance out of any AMD card.
I see.
Disgusting.
So, but thanks to NVIDIA, who owns I think 70 or 65% of the market, so I guess it's okay when they do it. But it's fucking disgusting that just games get away with this kind of stuff. Like, it's so funny.
What?
It's so funny.
It's just that such strong wording. 30 FPS, fucking disgusting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this fucking
I
disgusting.
am repulsed. This is.
I spent $2,000 on this thing that sits on my floor so I can play games and watch hentai, and I still can't even get it to break 30 FPS in Arkham Knight, which is that's just sad. Also, not a big fan of the Batman.
Does it at least break 30 FPS when you're watching hentai?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good.
When I'm watching,
That's at least good. Okay.
it's
Gotta get your priorities straight.
Also, I'm just not a big fan of Batman games because of just their DLC principles, and those just being horrible. If you know anything about Arkham City, I think Arkham Origins is worse, where they said we're not going to come out with a bug fix or a bug patch, but instead we're going to go work on the DLC.
Yeah. Like, WV Games isn't actually, like, that good. Like, they have a bunch more credit than they really should have for the kind of shit they pull.
Yeah. Just, like, I get it, the Batman games, they're great games when you think about, like, how many other good superhero games are. There's not many. But,
The only one I can think of is, like, Injustice, and that's, like, it.
Yeah, that's really it. Injustice, like, DC versus Marvel versus DC wasn't that great. I mean, Mortal Kombat X DC or whatever that wasn't that great. But Injustice was actually pretty good. I like it as a fighting game. It's a fun fighter.
Stuff like that.
Alright, Circe, how do you feel about this?
I have absolutely nothing to add to this conversation.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I don't play a lot of fighter games. I didn't play the Batman games. So, yeah, and I couldn't give two shits about frame rate. So.
What?
What?
I mean, yeah, I couldn't give two shits about frame rates. Like,
there are people who would shit on you for saying things like that.
Well,
I want you to know that.
fuck 'em.
Spooky.
Spookums.
Ultra spook.
Alright, so I guess we can just move on from there. So the next article I posted, Wii U exclusive Splatoon has more than 1 million sales.
Yeah. I sort of foresaw that from E3. Sorry.
Because, like, you wouldn't think that a third-party Nintendo game would sell that many units, but I guess people are just really hungry for Wii U games, or maybe people just really, really like Splatoon.
I mean,
Dude,
to be honest,
Yeah?
from what I heard, Splatoon is like crazy popular. Everyone fucking loves it, and I literally haven't heard a single person say one bad thing about Splatoon. And people who play it are just like into it, like in kind of a scary way.
Alright. Yeah, I know, it's crazy that they, okay, so let's see, let's look at this. 200,000 were sold in Europe, 300,000 sold in North America, and 400,000 sold in Japan. That's actually not that bad. but I'm actually kind of surprised at the Japanese number, seeing as they're getting destroyed by like the mobile takeover, and seeing how yeah, I think that in like Japan that they only sold like 50,000 Xbox One, something crazy small.
Oh yeah, well.
Yeah.
Japan, like, it's an American console, like, selling in Japan, where the PlayStation has been pretty much dominant, like, for the last, I don't even know how many years. Like, I'm not claiming to know a lot about Japan, even though I'm a huge weeaboo. I mean, I know about that one single facet, which I enjoy, but I do know a couple of things, and I know that Sony is, like, a lot bigger over there than it is here.
And Splatoon came out just about a month ago, and they sold 1 million copies in about a month. Splatoon dropped May 28th in America.
It's pretty intense, actually.
No, that's Japan. They dropped May 28th in Japan. But Circe, you were saying?
This is kind of off topic, but you were talking about how like international like consoles dominating over in Europe, and like, do you guys hear that a Chinese Xbox knockoff is starting to sell in America?
Wait, what?
Yeah, this thing called the what's it called, the O Cube or something. Hold on, I need to Google this. O box, was it O box? O box Chinese console. Google, help me out here. Yeah, it's called the O box. It's a Chinese console. It was at E3 actually. If you were talking about it, a Chinese console is coming over to sell in the U.S., which is crazy because like for like 5 years ago, consoles weren't even like allowed to be sold in China for like God knows how long. And
hey Jimmy.
Huh?
Jimmy joined. Yeah, Jimmy. Right now, we're just talking about how Splatoon sold, I think, 1 million copies in about a month, which isn't a surprise.
We were talking about how this fucking ridiculous O box thing is.
Oh yeah, the O box that she was talking about. All right,
we were still talking about Splatoon as well. It's just
we were still talking. We just segued.
Gives us interesting stuff to talk about. Anyways, continue.
Oh, I mean, that's basically it. It's just like it's a goddamn knockoff, and it's like coming over to sell where the original was sold.
In before Ouya 2.
You know what? What's actually crazy is that it's actually running on it's like running on like a custom Android firmware.
Huh.
It's just weird.
So in before Ouya 2.
Ouya 2.
Ouya 2 coming to stores soon.
Oh my god. Ouya 2 actually, isn't there like a Ouya 2 on development? Yeah, because they said Ouya is making like a secondary console.
How did they make enough money?
They are actually, they're still in the green for some reason. They didn't sell that badly. Like I think they sold like as much as they wanted, but they didn't sell like horribly.
Weird. Cuz like I remember a while back I was like at a Target or something, and I just saw like 2 Ouyas like dusty and like abandoned like in this one corner of the store, and I was like, I feel bad for you, but I don't want you.
What's sad is that it's still an 8th generation console.
Somehow.
Oh man, you know what? Actually, during I think Black Thursday or whatever it's called, during last
Black Friday.
Black Thursday.
How much I care about it. But I was out in the morning because my fiance was just like, "We gotta go," and I'm like, "No, that's stupid." But we're at Target at like early hours in the morning, and this is how much people don't care about what I will call affectionately the oh yeah. This is how much people don't care about the oh yeah. Was that like in like this flurry of people buying shit all the time and just like crawling over one another to get like deals on games and like all sorts of technology. There were extra locks on like all of the cases and everything was tied down except for the oh yeah, next to all the other consoles on the bottom shelf underneath like some like new 3DS or the bigger 3DS accessories were totally unsecured boxes containing 3 oh yeahs. Yeah, they're just lying there.
That's sad.
It was so
like
sad.
When you think about like, I think that's gonna be in like 50 years. People are gonna look back at like, wow, that shit was depressing.
Yeah, but yeah, they weren't even secured. They were literally just laying there during Black Friday. How much people
Black Friday where all the thieves come out because everyone is too preoccupied with making sure that the crowds of people don't kill each other over TVs. But I think that what's hilarious. So I'm reading this off of Wikipedia, by the way. So on January 25th, the Ouya received $10 million from Alibaba. Alibaba runs AliExpress, which does a ton of fake clothes. Like whenever you go on like any website like Reddit or 4chan fashion, and they're talking about like where to cop the best replicas, they're always talking about Alibaba.
Huh.
Yeah.
And then the next one is in April 20th, 2015, they tried to sell themselves and because they were in debt. And now in June 2015, Ouya now is sold to Razer.
What, like the scooter company or what?
No, Razer. The guys who make like all the elite gamer gear, all that stuff.
Oh, that. I thought they were called something else. It's ironic because I like have a Razer headset that I'm like using right now.
And I have a Razer keyboard that I'm using right now.
You know what? I'm surprised. Oh wait, no, I have a Razer Xbox 360 pad.
Wow.
Yeah, I got it for like $20 because it was like the Battlefield 3 edition, and they was just selling it for like $20 at GameStop. Right. And I needed a new Xbox 360 pad for my computer, so I just picked it up.
That when like we were using Razer products and
we've all like. I usually hate when people are always like, "Yo, man, you gotta buy this thing because elite gamer stuff." Because I think that gamers always respond better to like really flashy, edgy marketing.
Yeah, or at least like the kind of gamers that are like really new to the scene.
Yeah, because they're always like, "Well, I gotta get whatever's."
Who don't have like a piece of shit like rig that I have.
Yeah, no, I think your first computer, you always want to shove it full of bullshit, like colors and lights, and make it look like a Lambo.
Yeah, but then meanwhile, like my current PC case is literally like this 2-year-old like mini tower that like my dad found at his work.
Yeah.
And I'm using like
it has a GTX 970 in it, and it's got like 8 gigs of RAM, but like the case is open because it's prone to overheating, and there's just dust everywhere. Like the hard drives are sitting on top of it. I think I have like a picture sitting around somewhere, but like you can't
send
really
those
show
to
that
me.
In the podcast.
Just PM those to me. All right.
Yeah, I'll PM them to you in like a bit.
Nice.
All right, so that's it for Ouya. We all know it's gonna die, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on.
Actually, before we move on, I just want to ask you guys: do you think that like whenever people like show off like video cards or like cases or whatever, or just like pieces of like computer technology, do you guys ever think like those like the way they show off, like I'll say like a computer tower, like an empty one that you buy to fill with shit?
Yeah.
Like the way they take pictures of it and like frame it and like rotate it and shit, it looks like a car commercial.
Yeah, no, because like I think that a lot of companies are now seeing that there is a huge market for people who just want like computer stuff, and like whenever you go on Reddit or 4chan, they're always like, what company is the best for what, and I think that a lot of companies are now trying to step up their game to look more appealing to everyone, because I think that now companies are moving away from flashing lights in plastic and they're moving on to like really elegant, smooth, minimalistic designs.
Yeah.
So they're trying to do that the best they can. Like even I don't even want to talk about this anymore because I fell into so many marketing traps. When I built my first computer, I fell into so many marketing traps. And like I didn't like I literally bought everything Cooler Master and Razer.
Oh Christ.
Yeah.
Pleb.
And
pleb.
yeah, I know. You guys can call me pleb for that, but then I learned my lesson, don't worry. And I installed Gen 2.
Oh Christ. Install Gen 2.
Install Gen 2.
Just
not Arch, what are you, a plebeian?
Alright, so we're done here?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Everyone saw this coming. Google is doing their own YouTube gaming service.
Yes, because Google can't keep its fingers out of anything.
You know what? You know how they'll beat Twitch, or they'll at least have a customer out of me?
How?
They just gotta say, okay, no more 30-second lag.
Oh yeah.
1-to-1. If your internet is good, then you have 1-to-1 connection with the Twitch chat or the stream chat. That's it. That's all I want.
Yeah, if they do that, they'll definitely have a nice competitive edge over Twitch, because like Twitch is all great and stuff, and they got them memes.
Yeah.
Like Franker Z and stuff, but like if YouTube gaming has like good like non-lag, then what's keeping people on Twitch other than like, oh yeah, all my favorite people are still there and stuff.
No, because like I think that like if YouTube can just like, they can literally just copy Twitch. That's it. If they just copy Twitch and add like their own little YouTube adjustments, like right after your stream is done, just say, do you want to upload it to your YouTube channel? Because people are already doing that. They just save their Twitch streams and upload it, or they cut it out and make highlights and just upload it to their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So if they can just do like, okay, your stream is over. Do you want to upload that to your YouTube channel? Just say, yeah, sure. Then like, yeah, you have like so many people who are just gonna cut out the middleman of Twitch.
Oh shit! You know that sounds pretty appealing to like.
Also, like a thing I want as well, because like I know that Twitch is all about gaming, but like if YouTube can also have like a streaming service for people who like, there's like like if you could also like do like live art or like stuff like that, and that'd be cool as well. But I know this is like a gaming serious thing, so I guess yeah,
you can in theory
I can
use it for anything.
Yeah, and if they can like make it for anything and not just gaming, but I'm sure it is going to be mostly just targeted at gamers.
Yeah.
And it'll be whatever. Because Twitch has like a hard ban. They're like games only. No streaming off your desktop of you drawing anything. No streaming, you pranking people, stuff like that.
Well, I mean, as long as it's like game related, you can do other stuff on Twitch besides just game.
Yeah, but like that's what people will do. When people like I think the co-optional podcasts, they're all like I think they have like a game running in the background or something, just so they can say, look, we're within the limits. I don't know.
Well, one of them on the co-optional podcast, Dodger, does like craft streams, and literally all she does is just build shit, and it's like on Twitch all the time, and it's under like crafting. So there's like a capacity for like other things that they'll let you do.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't think anyone really said, oh yeah, no, they're not going to do this, because like Google was trying to buy Twitch like a year ago, but then that deal fell through, and I think Amazon bought them up too quickly. So of course Google being the salty fucks they are, will just make their own copy paste. They're a bunch of salty fucks. Like
salty
what?
Fucks.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
Google tried to have their own like Facebook, which tried to be Google Creative or Google something, and then
they forced it on us.
Yeah, no, then that fell through, and they made Google Plus, because Google tried to buy, I think, Twitter or Facebook, because they want some social network, but then Yahoo bought Tumblr too fast, so that was gone.
Lol, Tumblr.
Yo, when Yahoo bought Tumblr, I was like, what the fuck are you doing, old man?
Who owns Tumblr?
Yahoo, no.
Yeah, Yahoo owns Tumblr. You can Google that right now.
Yahoo's like that company that just is not relevant anymore.
Dude, Yahoo, I made a Yahoo email so I can make a fake PayPal and then never use it again.
Well,
that's it.
I mean, like, I have a fake AOL account. If any of you scrubs want to like email me, it's Hitler.
Oh yeah, man, I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up on AIM Messenger tonight. All right, we could talk about how we both like that new Pokemon episode.
Yeah.
It'll be great. The Pokemans. Your mom always called it. Your mom always called it Pokemans.
Your mom or like your autistic friend, either one, pick.
Oh man,
stuff like that.
What are you kids doing talking about the Yu-Gi-Ohs and the Pokemans?
Yu-Gi-Oh what now?
The Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I had a teacher in 4th grade who said Yu-Gi-Ohs.
That's so good.
That reminds me.
So if that means anything.
That reminds me of like a completely off-topic thing, like that I did when I was a kid. Like I made like fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but they were like really fake. And
Wait,
like I drew them on like paper and then I like printed them out and stuff.
Oh my! I think everyone did that.
Magical.
Yeah,
there was a website in 2003 where you could make your own like fake Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah, no, but I like drew every single one and I had like my own balance, but it was like shit balance because I was like 7.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I like
because you would give it like 20,000 attack, 20,000 defense, something crazy.
No, I never did that, but like the balance was all off. Like I knew like the fundamentals or like the basics of like balancing like a game, but it was still stupid because there were certain things that if you just used them, you could like do overpowered shit, and then certain cards were just like stupid. But I did legitimately make my own like card game, and I distributed it to like a whole bunch of people. Like nobody ever played it, but I did.
Good job, kid.
Yeah.
Play my game, please. No.
Moving up in the world.
Oh man, I was the biggest Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh PSP games, I think me and my brother played those up until 5, and then we stopped. We played like 2 through 5, and we would always buy it because they would be super cheap because they would come out like they would like stealth release them at GameStop. You can buy them for $20. We both had PSPs at the time, and like I had a really overpowered dragon deck that I would always carry over because dragons were super fucking overpowered.
Yeah. Ridiculous shit like that.
Yeah.
Just
So
I actually had a friend in middle school who tried designing their own card game, and it got so popular that it actually got banned because like kids were playing it like in class.
wait, what?
Oh.
Yeah. He's actually a professional game designer now.
Huh.
Just goes to
Cool.
show they start early.
That's some small beginnings. Those are some small beginnings
They-
right there.
Just starting early in middle school. Just saying.
Yeah. Middle school.
So this next news story, I don't know why it just got me really annoyed, but it got me really annoyed. And it's like it annoyed me for like the wrong reasons. So Fire Emblem Fates is the first Nintendo game to have same-sex marriage.
Nice.
Fucking congratulations, guys, you did it. You guys finally BioWared. Good job. Claps, yes.
Yes. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Sounds pretty
Congratulations.
cool. Like the fuck ever.
You're a winner.
You're a winner.
Such a winner.
So, I don't really know how to feel about this because, like, I just don't really care. Number one, and I didn't really like. I honestly, I didn't really care when I saw it. But then it just kind of got me salty that wait, this never happened before, or in that people didn't see this coming. Like after the shit that they got for Tomodachi Life.
Yeah, people were pissed, huh?
People were fucking losing their shit over that. Tumblr, they just had this special snowflake storm. It was like
a Tumblr blizzard of special snowflakes.
Man.
You know, you gotta know that like in the lieu of people knowing that like homosexual marriages or like relationships were possible at first in Tomodachi and then taken out, then spawned the creation of so many like decidedly like not really, but because it was possible, you could make like a female character or male character look entirely and act entirely like the other sex. That all of a sudden there are so many like unexpectedly transgender characters in Tomodachi Life, which is like a whole nother grab bag of like I don't know, social what's it or not, Tumblrness.
Yeah. I guess that like
right?
I don't know. Would this had happened would Final Fantasy Fate had this if Tomodachi Life wasn't such a big shitstorm? I'd say probably yeah, because like with the marriage system, people were already complaining, why can't I marry this Yuri character or this Yaoi character?
Probably. I think.
Probably, yeah.
As long as I can marry my waifu Tharja, we're all good.
Maybe made like more likely though. Like,
all right.
It's not like this was gonna happen, right?
Yeah. I don't know, but like it's a thing that I look forward to. I haven't actually played. I actually have been avoiding a lot of the spoilers because the game has come out in Japan and people are already playing it and transcribing it.
What game?
Christ.
Yeah, no, Final Fantasy Fates. That game has already came. Like I don't get why people do that. Like a game will come out in Japan, people will pay like the double import fee. They'll go online, print out a translation guide, and then read the translation guide while playing the game.
I mean, everyone cares about something, right? It's
like if you look at I think Maximilian, the fighting game streamer, he was playing Xenoblade Chronicles X on his stream, and he had the black guy transcribe everything. He's like, "What that guy say?" He's like, and you just see him like flipping through a 500-page binder saying, "Oh, he said this thing." He's like, "All right, cool."
Boo Jones, the transcriber.
Oh yeah, Boo Jones.
He's like everyone's sidekick now.
Actually, you know, I saw an interview the other day about the people who fan translated Mother 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a married couple that did it, and they're like the most awkward people. Holy shit!
Really?
Yeah, like
yeah.
They're probably happy together, but they just look so like stiff and uncomfortable and said really awkward things constantly.
I think that's more like you being on TV or you getting interviewed for a thing that you never thought would blow up the way it did.
Yeah, that too. I mean, they must have been like, "Whoa, our transition got so popular," and everyone is like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa."
Alright. So there's anything I learned about fan translation or fan games that you never want to announce shit. Just make the game, throw it up on a torrent site like Kick-Ass Torrents or the Pirate Bay. Don't use those sites, kids. And then just walk away. Make a Twitter, make a website, make YouTube after that shit. Like,
the person who translated, I'm not sure if either of you know what this game is, but it's called Off. It's made by a French developer.
Oh yeah, Off, the one with the baseball bat guy.
Yeah, the batter.
Main character.
And someone a while ago translated it just like on the down low and put it up along with a bunch of other translations. And that game got crazy popular after the English translation came out. Just like out of nowhere. Yeah.
Tried playing it once. It was really weird.
Oh, I loved it. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna get into talking about Off. I really like that game, but yeah, like just like it was like really obscure for a long time, and then after the English transition came out, it started getting like let's plays and shit.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, it's like the ultimate Tumblr game.
Oh god.
Actually, a Dodger from Cooptional let's played it like a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
People I don't know who are.
I don't know who Dodger is.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of like the Let's Playing community. I used to want to be a Let's Player, but now it's just like I don't know. That was back when I was like, you ever just do something like not because you want to, but because just for the money?
What?
You ever do something not because you want to, but because you wanted the money? Because I was like, I could if I was a Let's Player back in 2007. Because like I thought about doing like Let's Play stuff back then on like Hypercam and whatnot, but it's like I never did it.
Dude, you could have been like net famous.
I could have been so famous by now.
Yeah, if you hit the right community at the right time, you would have totally just gained massive fame.
Like if I like what's like I think that you can always just kind of see those trains going, but then you just never get on them.
Minecraft was one.
Yeah, when Minecraft came out, and then people were just fucking around like, hey guys, you can make mods with the game, and then people were just spurging, and then people just flocked to it.
But the current Minecraft Let's Play community is just so fucking shit now that
aren't they like dying? Like Sky does Minecraft, isn't he like slowly going down?
Hopefully.
I never had a problem with the guy. I never had a problem with him. He just seemed like a guy.
I don't have a problem with him either, but like once
his
like
fan base
ones go down, it will go
Captain
down.
Spark, when Captain Sparkles. I respect that guy because he made a living playing one game, and that's cool. I gotta respect that. Like you won. Like I respect DSP. If you know who Darkside Phil is, I respect you, man.
Darkside Phil.
Because he is like he's just the biggest meme. Like, yo man, I gotta respect Darkside Phil. Gotta respect it.
You know,
I hate him so much, but he's somehow managed to make like a community out of people who only hate him, and that's
no, because like I don't watch any of Darkside Phil's videos. I'm subscribed to him, and I'll wait till Evil AJ will make the big collaboration video, and I'll watch that, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. Fucking just kill me now. Like his Metal Gear Solid video always gives me cancer. I always feel like I want to kill myself after his Metal Gear Solid videos. Him playing Metal Gear Solid 2 literally made me vomit.
I've been cured several times, but I keep going back.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, no.
Oh, dude, it literally give me a headache. His Metal Gear Solid 3 one is even worse.
Oh, no.
It's like the part where it says, where he's like, I don't know how to put on the suppressor. And it literally says, press triangle to put on suppressor. And he doesn't get it till like episode 27.
That's horrible.
It's literally just like, no. Because like if he comes out one day and says, hey guys, lol JK, I'll be like, no way, man.
It's on who would be that bad at playing a game they do?
Dude, okay, listen. His Witcher 2 video, he has 89 parts of Witcher 2. Episodes 63 till 75 are 2 seconds long because his bot fucked up.
Oh. Nice.
Also, it's just sad. It's just sad that he just has like some auto bot, like every 20 minutes, cut up the footage, auto upload. It's just like really depressing.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's amazing. But yeah, the only two ones I've actually seen are like his Black Mesa Source one, where he constantly complained about not being able to crouch jump and thinking that it was like a bugged mechanic to make up for like the game's like shortcomings. And then like his Dark Souls one,
I hear the Dark Souls one is like the worst one. I don't even want to look at
the Dark Souls one is the worst one because the only people who watched it are the people who play Dark Souls, and the people who play Dark Souls
and then they all
Souls.
vomited.
I know. I watched that. I play Dark Souls. I'm terrible at it, but I play it.
And like send everyone together.
Yeah. Freaking just everything was just horrible.
Jesus Christ.
He got the Drake sword? That's not okay, man. That's just not okay. You're not allowed to get the Drake sword. Like, I did it once, and that was for a joke run. And it was just, ugh.
It's a Drake sword.
Wait, did he...
The Drake sword is like this ultimate guide reader weapon that has this really obscure and weird way of getting it, but it's like really piss easy for newbies to do. Pretty much it just involves throwing a knife at like a dragon's tail until it falls off, and then that gives you a sword.
And then, like, once you get the sword, it's like one of the best weapons in the game, but you don't get it till late game.
It's one of the best weapons in the early game, but like late game weapons will totally wreck the Drake sword. Cause like
but like that's probably the beauty of Dark Souls, that you can just like take out the whole game with one weapon.
Yeah. I mean, my character, Katana Man Sam, who ironically enough uses the Fury Sword.
What is with you and these weird Weeaboo Jones, Katana Man Sam, Mr. Lister, the Sister Fister? Do you have a problem?
Maybe.
We're gonna have a conversation about this. We're gonna have a talk about this.
Wednesday's episode. Oh wait, no, this is Wednesday's episode. Sundays.
Yeah, Sunday's episode.
I lose track of time when I don't have something to bind my schedule.
Are you serious? Summer
ends up just bleeding into one like very long day where I occasionally sleep and just go on the internet and post dank memes.
Back when I was in high school, 7 months ago, I every summer always felt like a Tuesday day off, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guess.
And now it's just like whatever. Now I'm taking summer classes, and it's because fuck it. Gotta be an engineer, but I'm bad at math. So wish me luck.
Congratulations.
Wish me luck, guys.
Yeah, wishing you the dankest of luck.
All right, thank you.
Luck,
yes.
Not very dank, but I
mean. God, I'm cutting this out. All right, moving on. So, let's see what next. E3 roundup. All right, how was E3 for you guys? Because I watched it with Mr. Lister here.
Okay, Fallout 4. Like, literally, I was screaming in the microphone. I'm not sure if anybody else in the Skype call heard this, but I was screaming, especially when Jetpack showed up. I just started shouting Jetpack at, like, the top of my lungs. I'm pretty sure I, like, woke up my neighbors, even though it was, like, in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Fucking... I woke them up, like, the next day from how hard I shouted.
Yeah.
There was actually like a really good lineup this year. It's like E3 2011 all over again, except it's not filled with lies.
I think that like the last 2 years were only bad because that's when the new consoles just came out, and now we're getting to the good stuff.
Yeah, it's like the awkward, like stilted, like, guys, look at my launch titles phase, and all that stuff.
And where everything was really just a boogie mess because no one understood anything.
Yeah.
Especially like AC Unity. Like that's its own like little deal. We all know
that. I think that's a full on Ubisoft. Like Ubisoft, I love you. You made some of the greatest games that define my childhood, like Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah.
All those games. But like when you
pull this shit,
when you pull this fucking trash of like, you know that this is like you sell like 7 million copies of these games a year. Why the fuck would you do that? Why would you try to rush it?
We all know about the AC Unity thing though, so it's not really worth pursuing all that much. But like, it costs too much to add a female character to your games, bitch. Please.
No, the best part about that was when people
gotta
were
add
like
2 bumps. That's all you need to do.
No, when people were like, when game devs were like, "Hey guys, look at my game. Look, I made a female in it in like an afternoon."
Yeah, it's like ridiculous.
Yeah, but then again, it's like maybe that's just like a fault on Ubisoft, and like I get like artistic design and whatnot, but it's like that thing is just such like an obvious choice. Like, why would you not want to have like a female assassin? But then again, I don't think like female operators in Battlefield were added until like really late into Battlefield 3.
Well, yeah, that's because it's Battlefield. Like
a lot
You
of
don't really see your character very often in Battlefield. It's only like really when you die, and even then, it's like first person most of the time. But like Assassin's Creed, that's always like behind you. You're always aware that the fact that you're role playing is like this sexy ninja lady or whatever, but it's like totally a dude. I mean, maybe it like was voice actors or whatever, and I can sort of understand that because voice actors are expensive. But at that point, you can just like hire someone off the street to do like random grunts and stuff.
Probably.
Like if I ran a game company, I'd just hire random people off the street. Hey, do you want a voice acting job? You got it. And then like
really
have all my NPCs be like $20 voice actors.
Imagine
like, unless they really sucked.
Imagine someone getting like a hobo off the street and just like record them getting beat up.
No, like golden voice hobo.
Terrible.
So like an announcer.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Old memes.
Oh god. I'll never forget you, golden voice guy.
But earlier though, I was saying like I think isn't like a lot of fan base, at least what I know, every single like hardcore AC fan that I know is female and has been like their fan from like since like the first games. It kind of feels weird that they'd have like that kind of like guys play our games kind of centered program of like not putting in a female. What's that?
Assassin's Creed, yeah, I actually, now that you mention it, I did notice that more people who like are into it are like female.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think about it earlier, but like now that I'm like counting all my friends that like Assassin's Creed and like follow the games like religiously, they're all female.
And you know what's funny? I think that Jimmy, who should have been in this podcast, is actually a fan of Assassin's Creed. And I think that Assassin's Creed games, they're fun. They're just like I just don't know. I like the combat. I like everything. I like most of the bad points about it. I just don't like just the color scheme, if you know what I mean. That like it didn't really add any extra colors until Assassin's Creed 4, where they went to the tropics, and then it got really bright, and that was kind of weird for an Assassin's game.
Yeah, I gotta say one thing: the art direction in Black Flag, and even in what's it called? The one with the Native American guy. What was that one called?
Assassin's Creed 3.
It was just 3.
3 was the one with the Native American dude, and then Black Flag was the one with the pirates.
3 was the bad one. 4 was the good one. Look at it like that.
Well, basically, what I'm just saying is that like once they went to a place that had like a lot of like wildlife, like greenery and shit, just like all of a sudden it felt so different. It felt like so much of a different game, just because like everything wasn't like
cityscape.
Yeah, cityscape or like sand and dirt and like
or depressing.
Yeah. It felt just like the colors and like the scenery by itself made it feel so like different. Being on like a tropical island as Edward or whatever his name was, and like being a pirate, just like what the fuck is this? This is not Assassin's Creed for me. I gotta say, that was a huge break for me. Like, I did not feel like I was playing Assassin's Creed when I was like hunting like fucking cougars in like the Bahamas or whatever.
Okay, can I like take this even more off topic, because this brings me to the topic of like colors.
Can I say this? Can I say this? This is a podcast about video games. You can go as off topic as you want. I don't care.
Okay. So, colors in video games, like you know all like the brown shooters, you know them, like all of them, like they're all brown.
No, they're not brown shooters. They're what you call stock colors, because when you get Unity, they come with like the basic stock colors in Gravel, so it's a lot cheaper to just use those instead of coming with all new textures.
We're talking about
colors.
like
we're talking about like AAA games, like fucking colors.
And yeah, they'll still use those.
They will
a lot of
stock colors.
Yes, they will.
Whatever.
Yeah, they will.
But like my main deal is like developers seem like they're just really afraid to use colors like in video games, because I think they think it makes it like look cartoony or something. But you can make a colorful game that's like still like realistic, like BioShock Infinite and what looks to be Fallout 4 and all that stuff. Like they look really colorful, but they're still realistic. And all that stuff.
I think it's just kind of like fitting the feel and like groove of a moneymaker, you know? Like so many games have like sold.
You gotta have a mature game.
Formula.
You gotta have a mature game for mature gamers such as ourselves.
So
you gotta cater to the 12-year-olds who want to be like edgelords and want to be adults and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The 6th graders of the world.
But it's like I think that it's like they're not trying to go for like a realistic style, because I think that Bulletstorm did it really well, where you had a really colorful kind of jokey shooter that I really did enjoy. I really enjoyed that game, even though it was really colorful and jokey, and it wasn't really like a shooter kind of thing.
What game is this?
A Bulletstorm.
What'd you say?
Bulletstorm. Just look it up.
Oh, Bulletstorm.
It's yeah. That actually reminds me of like a bigger, broader topic in general as well, because I'm amazing at going off topic. I don't like how like any media at all like likes to take itself like super seriously like all of the time. Like like American television shows, they're almost always like these gritty detective dramas that are like, I have to fight the demons who are on the streets, but I also have to fight the demons inside myself kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that CSI did it. CSI is what kind of started that whole trend, or maybe it's like it stems even farther back than that.
Yeah. But it's not even just like American TV though. Like I've seen a couple of shows that like are Danish because my family's Danish and stuff, and my mom like watches Danish TV. It's like the exact same except they're speaking a different language. Like that's it.
I just want to say I just googled Bulletstorm to look at some of the colors, and I want you guys to do the same and just look at the images results and tell me that Bulletstorm is a colorful game. I mean, I'm sure it gets colorful, and this is just like, I don't know, just like a humorously bad portrayal. But
that's a humorously bad screenshot of it. That's really it.
There's so much brown. There's brown everywhere. All I see is
really
brown.
More of like a yellow color that I'm seeing.
Beige. Even more boring.
That's what I mean. That's when I sent you guys a screenshot in the chat. But
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it could be colorful, I'm sure. Like, I see in the background there's that blue building, and it looks kind of nice, but like, all the screenshots I saw.
It still seems like it's got kind of a samey color palette, but yeah, it's definitely more colorful than, once again, brown shooters. Like, I think, I remember watching a clip from, like, Medal of Honor Warfighter, and everything was, like, this off-white color.
That's like, always that's the most generic shooter. When people think about shooters, I try to think about, like, cause it just has so many, like, it's just so American. With you're someplace to stand, doing things with terrorists.
It was like
you're getting shot at. Was it Somalia?
Yeah, I
thought it was always like video game Landistan kind of thing.
Video game Landistan. No, there was like the one scene I'm talking about is like Somalia, and they start in the water, and like the water is the only thing that is not off-white other than the sky. Like the guns were off-white, the cover was off-white, the enemies were off-white. Like everything was just like this beige color.
And they were taking the game way too seriously.
Yeah. Things that take themselves too seriously are like really bad just because they take themselves seriously. Like I occasionally indulge in something that's like really serious and like depressing and gritty and stuff, but that's like more often than not the exception. I want to see like really colorful, like over the top stuff. Like that's really fun to me.
Nice. Are you a fan of spectacle shooters?
Spectacle shooters?
Or not shooters, fighters. Spectacle fighters.
Yeah, of course. I love my Kura AZ games. I'm a big fan of DMC and all that stuff.
No, I've actually never like really played a spectacle fighter. Wait,
really?
Does Darksiders count? Like Darksiders 2?
That is
okay.
So a spectacle fighter.
Okay, I've played that. I didn't play very far, but I've definitely played it.
Yeah, because to be honest, I'm not like a big fan of the gameplay in spectacle fighters, but I made like used to be, I guess, not even anymore, but was a diehard Devil May Cry fan for a long time. Just because it's so fucking pretty to look at. Like, there's just colors and fighting and combos and fucking so pretty. Pretty games.
I do like games that know how to make an effective use of color palette, though. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just a really big deal to me. Like, Team Fortress 2, even though it's, like, a little bit muted and a little bit dated, it's still, like, a nice game to look at visually, because you always sort of know where you are on the map based on what the color of the walls around you is. Like, that's a pretty interesting, like, gameplay thing, where, like, what color's around me? Oh, okay, I'm here, kind of thing.
I really have nothing to say about this, seeing as I'm just, like, a really shitty graphic designer and not that great of, like, a game designer, but I think that, I think that colors in games really do play like a big part, and we'll have some in-depth discussion about this later.
Okay.
For now, you want to get us like desperately back on track because we jumped so far.
Yeah,
off
you
the
guys
rail,
have fucking.
in the,
you guys have jumped off the rail,
woods.
and you would think the train would die down, but no, it's still going. It's still
the train
just
is
going
still
forward.
Going. It's just waiting for us. We're like in the woods, like shitting.
And now I'm trying to quickly build a new track for it to get back on. Okay. All right. So, moving on, guys. Mm-hmm. After that long-winded discussion,
yes.
I think that we can just kind of skip what we were going to talk about with E3 because I think that everyone else have talked about E3.
Dude, everyone knows E3.
Yeah. Everyone knows about it.
If you haven't like known about this year's E3, like just watch this year's E3 because it had so many good games.
Yeah, it wasn't like 2012.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, what? Shenmue 3, what? All that stuff.
The thing that no one expected, but everyone wanted.
You know, the only thing that could have made this year's E3 better is Prey 2. I want Prey 2.
Dude, you know what? This like, once you saw The Last Guardian, that proved to me that any game can make it out of development hell.
Yeah, that was like a whoa. I was not expecting
it's not
that.
Duke Nukem Forever.
You know, like no, but that's the other side of it. Like, once the game makes it out of developer hell, will it still be good?
Yeah. Hopefully, Last Guardian is good because it looks to me like some like Ico Shadow of the Colossus shit.
That's exactly what it's supposed to be.
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, it's actually I was a lot of people I was talking to about the Last Guardian who've been like following it. They didn't really show all that much more content than like the last time they showed it, and also the graphics look really rough for like a current gen game.
No, I think they have to like redo it because apparently it was supposed to be it was supposed to come out on the PS3, but they have to, I guess, redo a lot of the stuff for the PS4.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
So maybe that's why, because it's probably going through that same thing that Final Fantasy 13 did with when Final Fantasy 13 was going to come out. They didn't really know they didn't really know the specs of the PS3, so they just kept making art assets and game assets, but they didn't know anything about how much the PS3 could take, which is why half of Final Fantasy 13 is just a hallway game. And then it becomes really open world once you get to like the second half of it. That's when the specs came out and people could really like, mess around and kind of work on those things.
Stuff like that. But yeah, this year's E3 was fantastic. So what's next on the itinerary?
On the itinerary, I think that's actually it.
Professional.
That was it. That was really professional. All right, so thank you guys for joining us on this podcast that's still in beta. Like hopefully we can figure out
people who just randomly click this on SoundCloud and or YouTube.
Yeah, man. Thanks guys for coming out here.
Thank you for listening at least this far. I hope Weeaboo Jones didn't like scare you away.
All right, should we all just do like a really anime Sadika, and then just do that kind of bow shit out?
Tetsuo.
No, I'm just gonna say bye.
All right, bye guys. It's been Trill. Did you say hello?
Arigato gozaimasu.